The Lord be with you. I'm Deacon Keith Fournier, and our first reading is taken from the book of Exodus. Setting out from Rephidim, they reached the desert of Sinai and pitched camp in the desert there. Facing the mountain, Israel pitched camp. Then Moses went up to God. Yahweh called to him from the mountain, saying, "Say this to the house of Jacob. Tell the Israelites, you have seen for yourselves what I did to the Egyptians, and how I carried you away on eagle's wings and brought you to me. So now, if you are really prepared to obey me and keep my covenant, you out of all peoples shall be my personal possession, for the whole world is mine. For me, you should be a kingdom of priests, a holy nation." Those are the words you are to say to the Israelites. Our response from Psalm 100. Acclaim Yahweh, all the earth. Serve Yahweh with gladness. Come into his presence with songs of joy. Be sure Yahweh is God. He made us. We belong to him, his people, the flock of his sheepfold. For Yahweh is good. His faithful love is everlasting. His constancy from age to age. Our second reading is taken from the letter of the Apostle Paul to the Romans. While we were still helpless, at the appointed time, Christ died for the godless. You can hardly find anyone ready to die, even for someone upright, though it is just possible that for a really good person, someone might undertake to die. So it is proof of God's own love for us that Christ died for us while we were still sinners. How much more can we be sure, therefore, that now that we have been justified by his death, we shall be saved through him from the retribution of God? For if, while we were enemies, we were reconciled to God through the death of his Son, how much more can we be sure that being now reconciled, we shall be saved by his life? What is more, we are filled with exultant trust in God through our Lord Jesus Christ, through whom we've already gained our reconciliation. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. And when he saw the crowds, Jesus felt sorry for them, because they were harassed and dejected like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, "The harvest is rich, but the laborers are few. So ask the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers to his harvest." He summoned his 12 disciples and gave them authority over unclean spirits, with power to drive them out and to cure all kinds of disease and all kinds of illness. These are the names of the 12 apostles. First, Simon, who is known as Peter, and his brother Andrew. James, the son of Zebedee, his brother John. Philip and Bartholomew. Thomas, and Matthew, the tax collector. James, the son of Alphaeus and Thaddeus. Simon the Zealot, and Judas Iscariot, who was also his betrayer. These 12 Jesus sent out, instructing them as follows: do not make your way to Gentile territory, and do not enter any Samaritan town. Go instead to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as you go, proclaim the kingdom of heaven is close at hand. Cure the sick, raise the dead, cleanse those suffering from virulent skin diseases, drive out devils. You received without charge, now give without charge. The Gospel of the Lord.